In this module, we will go over the requirements from an energy policy for the introduction of an energy management system. We assume your organization already has some kind of energy policy in place, and we suggest that you have your energy policy with you while taking this module in order to review and update it as necessary. If your organization is yet to put an energy policy in place, we suggest you draft out one while taking this module and have your top management evaluate it. An energy policy is a key component in introducing an energy management system into your organization. It defines what the energy management system is supposed to achieve. It's a key responsibility of top management to define the energy policy and to ensure adequate resources to achieve the policy's objectives and targets. And the direct involvement of top management in setting an organization's energy policy is a prerequisite for the success of the energy management system. The requirements of ISO 50001 subclause 4.3 are that the energy policy should be appropriate to energy use. It should have a clearly defined scope. It should include a commitment to compliance with laws, rules and regulations. There should be a commitment to continuous improvement, a commitment to provide sufficient resource needed for the management system, that it should be implemented throughout the entire organization, and that it should be regularly reviewed. If the energy policy is to be a success, you need to consider that there is a greater likelihood of gaining wide acceptance if all the parties have been given the opportunity to contribute to the policy during its formulation. Departmental representatives should be involved in the initial formulation and reviews, and the consultation period is the best time to initiate organization-wide commitment. Read through this sample energy policy. In the first paragraph, evaluate if the statement is coherent with the nature and scale of and impact on the organization's energy use. In the second paragraph, evaluate if the statement includes a commitment to comply with applicable legal and other requirements. And looking at the policy objectives, evaluate whether top management commit to provide adequate resources for the effective implementation of energy management system operation. In the objectives, evaluate whether framework for setting and reviewing energy objectives and targets is in place, the commitment to continuous improvement in energy performance is in place, the energy policy is periodically reviewed and updated as necessary, and whether the energy policy supports the procurement of energy efficient products and services. Quantified savings targets are not a requirement of ISO 50001, but particularly progressive organizations often quantify targets in their policy. We would recommend you do this to make the policy live and committed. Once these statements are in place and valid, you have the name and signature of the energy management system owner, together with an issuing date and a commitment that the contents will be periodically reviewed and updated as necessary. Finally, the document is to be controlled in accordance with your organization's document management guidelines. Now is a good time to look closely at your energy policy and to compare it to the criteria set out here in order to establish gaps or improvements that can be made.